Ladies and gentlemen, I present you a very special X-Rank series that I just played a couple of minutes ago as of recording right now. This is the last day of the summer season of Splatoon 3, and it's the last day. I wanted to give it a try. Maybe I can push my power a bit up, and went into the final Rainmaker rotation of the day. I'm playing the Zap with a more mobility and fight focused gear. I'll show it to you later on if I don't forget to do it, because I want to get my team boosted up. I want to be able to fight. It's a very strong supporter even after the nerfs that it's receiving. You see it here with the buff. I'm just moving full on forward, rushing the crab, getting it down, killing the dualies a second time, and just full on pressuring the team back. Even here, I know I can fight it, I can even feel it, because I'm faster with shooting the charger even after the vac is fully filled and even shot. Grabbing the Rainmaker here with the boost, I don't mind just rushing in. You see it there, instantly back into the action. The before situation, we're in a slight disadvantage here, but I managed to outlive the gal as the RNG from 96 is just really terrible. We stay in here, we see Jeff there in the front line doing a great job just disrupting them, annoying them. I originally intended to grab the Rainmaker there because I wanted to be fast and pushing in. Missed it, but in the end it didn't matter. Push in, get the kills here. A final tank for the stats, and we win with a quick KO. And here we go with our first game stats. Clean 9-1 sweep. And before I forget it, here is the gear. LDE for pain control. Even after the nerf, it's still very strong. Not OP anymore, but still more than viable. Especially here, stealth jump just to get back into the action. No object shredder needed, as the suction bomb already does a lot of damage, plus the high fire rate of the N-Zap is enough to get pops quite easily. The double intensify action to reduce my jump RNG, which is really helpful in the situations where I need to fight but don't always have my cooler boost active, so that really helps. Then the two special power-ups to get my cooler boost up to 19 seconds. So 19 seconds in which I can just go full on crazy, fight everyone, and don't need to worry about dying afterwards. Then utility subs, some swim speed, run speed up on front, cause N-Zap is a light weapon class, so it's naturally quite fast, and with this main of run speed up on top, you just saw it. I can just run at people, and sometimes they have a hard time just figuring out how to deal with this. And then special saver, of course, ink resistance. You could also maybe switch one of them out, or like the special saver out, for quick super jump, or also the sub on the headgear, ink recovery, if you rather have that. But I'm totally fine with this, because most often you rather die than make the jump out, or if you have the cooler boost, you're going to make the jump out anyways. So for me, that was not worth putting this sub into the gear. Over to game number 2, which is already special, because we will see a player on the opposing side. It sadly does not show in the replay. Bluey over there. I can do this, yeah. Their undercover brother is actually, as you can see here, a top 500 player. In here, as I've screenshotted this, they already switched their weapon to maybe get some points back, as I think they dropped quite a bit, but still almost 25 as power. Placing 376 is still pretty good. And so there was a first opportunity that I saw to actually gain some points, because whenever you are playing against a top 500 player but you don't have one of them on your own side, you're pretty likely to get quite a good boost. But you will see, and you already see, the tendency that this game is a quite bit slower compared to the last one. Not the same aggression. We're not making as much progress. The first minute of the game is already over and we barely made 21 points. Not even the first checkpoint is broken, even though it is Rainmaker, a really fast-paced mode. Like the fastest even in the game. But this is the experience that comes as a top 500 player, as a good player, that you manage to slow down games. You see it here, jumps in but still survives. Even gets the kill on me here with the Ink Mine play, really good there. And we struggle, but we managed to break the first checkpoint here, another chance to push. 3-2, but they already get back there. We're even wiped out. 3 minutes 20 to play. Barely passing the 50 points mark. And now the opponents are on their way to push. A quick glance at the comms. Stamper is quite a strong weapon, but it also needs a lot of coordination. You need a lot to be good with this weapon, to be efficient with this weapon. And having two players kind of having the same way to play the same thing they want to engage and do in a game, now needing to coordinate with one another and kind of splitting up, okay, who wants to do this, who's aiming for that, so that they don't just run over each other constantly, is quite a challenge here, as it's also a rather lone playstyle, to describe it best. Like, you do stuff on your own to help the opponents, like you draw attention, you take some fights, you want to disrupt whatever the opponents are trying to do, you want to disrupt their lineup, you want to get the players to, split up so they can't coordinate very well. So this is quite a challenge here, and you see it here, it's really hard. They often go down, as they're also weapons that tend to die a lot with their actions, which is not a bad thing in particular in this case, but here it often doesn't help when they're constantly down. But we managed to hold our defense here very strong, and sorry, the way the game tries to balance out top 500s is putting rather strong players with a high power then together, which is why I have Tamako on my team, also a former or now again German competitive player, and I was, to say, really glad that I had him. It helped out in the end, even though you see we had quite some struggles here, but the good thing is the opponents do. So here we are. Not an intended grab. I wanted to squid roll back and then get some paint and throw a bomb to cover some area and then prepare my next tactical for the team. But I was completely screwed by 96 RNG. Kraken goes in, and me making that jump here was quite crucial, as we went already one player down in defense, and I managed to get the Rainmaker this way. Louis going down here, also very important, and now the last 20 seconds, there's no need for us to do anything but to keep our side painted here. That's what I'm looking for. I also have the map open, and this time you see it here. I'm looking for the player, preparing a final tacticaler for any possibilities that we're getting down so we can return to the game. But we win it! And here the stats for the second game. Not as good as the first one, but we still managed to come out on top, and this is what counts in the end. And here comes the grand finale, and which sadly you can't see here, but completely blew my mind when I joined in here. Everyone in this lobby except of me is a top 500 player. Literally all 7 players have a spot in the top 500, reaching from 22nd down to 415. Absolutely insane. So I saw another opportunity to make some points for myself. And I'm very lucky to be thrown into this lobby, because I've seen other players as well hopping in, and I think there are a lot of lobbies that also didn't have the same like power strength to them. So me getting a chance, a shot at this to gain actually some power for this is really great. So I focused to play the best aggro support I could in order for my team to also, yeah, make some profit from it. Little pun there, as I have a player named Profit on my team. Lol. First push here from them, but it's really fast shattered. Get the jump in there. I wanted to grab it, but in the end, as Bingo, our undercover, another top 500 undercover player, grabs it. Probably the best play here, as Zap has the better like aggressive options. I can do more in the offense. See it here, moving in, going in, searching the kills, finding the kills, assisting here, re-grab. And here, crucial to stay alive, get the repop, therefore charge my tactical, throw it up the front. We got our move speed, we don't need to wonder about dying here, like we don't have to care. Great RNG here from Zay, slowing our push down even more. But we stay aggro, we stay in, another pop, it's just the undercover, which DC is in the end. And we win in a matter of seconds. Boom! And to finish things off, I'll just let you enjoy this moment with me one more time. The fist bump at the end of a clean 3-0 last second Rainmaker series. 116 points. This is absolutely ridiculous, and I can already see a couple of people just being completely mad that I was so lucky to get these points. But this was actually the first series I played after placements, I believe. So I think there's still some boost in there, but still, wow. And with this, I officially made my into the top 200 even, receiving my silver X-Rank badge, which I'm going to look forward for, as I still have like one spot up on my banner that I can use it for. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this season update and push here. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with friends, teams, or whoever needs to see this. And we'll see each other in the new season, enjoying new weapons, new stages, and everything that comes along with it. I'll see you then. This was Master S. Welcome to the Squeezer Society. Bye bye.